Hi my friends, welcome to Forever Yoga with Susanna. I'm Susanna. This is not a show and this is not a performance. This is simply me doing what I love that has made me feel stronger, healthier, happier, calmer, more resilient over the years. But what really makes me happy is when I get to share it with you. So let's make this a collaborative effort. I'll show up for you, you show up for me. Today's class will be all about balance. So go get what you need to practice, your mat, maybe a block or two, and I'll meet you back on your mat where we will start, like we always do, by getting grounded. Hey, welcome back. Today let's start in a comfortable seat. So go ahead and find your seat. Cross-legged, sit on your heels, get a chair, whatever. But once you get settled, allow yourself to go inside. If you're comfortable to close your eyes, and begin to tune into your breath. As you inhale in through your nose, you'll allow the breath to just travel up from the earth to your belly, all the way up into your chest, and feel your chest expand 360 degrees around. Big inhalation. And then as you exhale, follow the breath out, and just let it go. Feeling a sense of weight, heaviness in your physical body connected to the earth. And then again, deep, full breath in through the nose, all the way up into your chest. Expand on the inhale and exhale. Continue with one or two more full, deep breaths, feeling a sense of connection, earthiness, groundedness. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Let's get started today in our balance practice by moving onto the mat, all fours. So if you happen to be sitting on something, you can move it out of your way. And if you do have a block or two blocks might come in handy for today's practice, but not necessary. But put them up front if you have them. So coming to table position, spread your hands wide, fingers wide, plant your hands firmly down, and begin a sliding, gliding motion. So inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you reach your hips way back towards your heels. So inhale forward, and exhale back. So in yoga, you know, we most often breathe in and out through your nose. So continue with your full deep breaths throughout class. Great. And now you're going to come up to your table and we're going to do some mini push-ups to help build up your upper body strength. So take your hand, wherever your hands are perfect. Just leave them there and do small push-ups, about 4 or 5. So down and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. And now just switch your hand position to any random place. I like to turn them in, elbows out, and continue up and down. The key is to do your mini push-ups in a way that is slightly different than maybe you normally do them, if you even do them. Good. And here's a way that you may not have done. Turn the palms up, facing your face, fingers pointing towards each other. Feel that pressure on the backs of your hands. This is great for your hands and your wrists. Go ahead and lower and lift in this fairly awkward place. Strengthening different parts of your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Great. And then finally, extend your arms way out in front. Lengthen your spine back and drop into your extended child's and find your breath. Good, and now next breath in, come up, table position. So you know this is a balancing class, right? So let's begin right now with our balancing cat Kundalini meditation. It's a movement exercise, but it'll help balance the left and right sides of the brain as well as our physical selves using alternate arms and legs. Ready? So starting with the right arm and the left leg, lift up, inhale, and then exhale, lower, other side. Left arm, right leg, and lower. So begin to find your breath and a rhythm that works for you. I'm going to go somewhat rapidly. Feel a sense of stability in your center, in your core. So your rhythm should match your breath. Inhale and exhale. And your focus can be one-pointed, either straight down or forward. Continue. Excellent. And let's hold. Hold one side. So I've got my left arm forward, right leg back, bending right leg behind. Hold here. Try to keep everything still. And now this front arm is going to roll back until you can touch your foot. If you don't touch your foot, that's fine. You can just keep your hand there. And resist the temptation to hold on to your foot, even if you can. Just find a place where your hamstring and your hip have to do the work and keep everything still. Breathe. Good. And release the hand, release the knee. We'll do the other side. So left arm or right arm, other side, whatever that is. Right arm, left leg. Bend the back leg, press down on the hand and feel nice and stable. Flex your back foot and then roll your top arm forward until you possibly touch your foot. You could just keep your arms straight there, or you could touch the foot. Don't hold on to your foot because you want the work happening. Strengthening the hip, strengthening the hamstring. Find your breath. Find your hold. Perfect. Inhale, exhale, hand releases, knee releases. So one more opening movement here to build strength. It's going to be the hover. So your hands are firmly planted. Curl your back toes. Find engagement with your core. And then knees are going to lift off the floor. Hold for 5. Just 2 inches off the floor. 4, 3, 2, and lower. And go ahead back into a very comfortable child. So knees can go wide, toes might touch. I call that the frog child. And rest any way that you like, perhaps stacking your hands so that your forehead could rest on your hands. You could make fists, or you could bring your forehead all the way to the mat. But it's nice here if your forehead can touch something. Grounding, breathing. Good. And now, deepening your breath, start to lift up, extend your arms out in front, realign, and then curl your toes. Lean back until you find yourself in tall kneeling position. So sitting on your toes, you can actually pull your toes out so you can spread them and strengthen them. Might feel excruciating, but trust me, it's good for your feet, good for your toes. Find your breath. Good here. And now inhale, exhale up all the way till you're up on your knees. We're going to take one leg forward. Let's take the right foot forward, plant it down, and the left knee and left foot are also pressing down. 90 degrees with the front, 90 degrees with the back. Drop your shoulders, relax. Now take deep inhale as both arms reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, shoulder blades come together. Inhale, bring the arms back up, and exhale, just float them down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale, cactus. Inhale up, and exhale down. Last 2. Inhale up, exhale, cactus. Great. And here we go. One more time. Inhale, hold. and exhale. We'll float ourselves down. Hands will frame your front foot, or if you happen to have 2 blocks, this is a great place to use 2 blocks. 2 blocks or no blocks. Then curl your back toes and lift your back knee off the floor. Now you're in a lunge. Start rocking forward and back. So you'll take your weight on the front foot and on the back. And I'm going to move the blocks out of the way, but you can keep them. So forward and back, forward and back. So remember, this is a balancing class, and we're about to really challenge our balance here by putting the weight all on the front foot. Back foot slides forward and then lift it off the floor. So now you're literally on one foot, but you can use your fingers and hands for stability. Bend the standing knee. Bend the leg that's up behind you. Take your time here, and you know where we're going. This is the transition to come to standing. So take your back foot, plant it down 2 feet together. Take a moment and be here now in this forward bend. Upper body is relaxed. And then on your next inhale, we'll find the flat back, hands up the shins. You can straighten the legs here if it feels great. Inhale, exhale, fold, and then all the way up to standing. So inhale, arms out to the sides as you lift. Inhale, exhale, release your arms beside you, and you'll be in easy mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's move right along. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold, the knees can be slightly bent. Once again, releasing your head and your neck. Come halfway up, that's the inhale. Exhale, fold it back down. So we will step, it's the right foot that I had forward last time, so I'm stepping it back. So drop the back knee and ensure that you're now on the other side for the low lunge. Can flatten the back foot, and remember, this is a balancing place, so you may find yourself off, and then you want to find center, stability, rooting down in the front foot and on the back foot too. Take a deep breath in, both arms will reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. So let's do something different for the arms and the chest this time. Bring the elbows in till they touch, palms and hands kiss, and then open it up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder blades retract and protract. Great. Come back to the cactus. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Bring both arms up. Inhaling, and we'll transition forward again. So release yourself down, frame your front foot, or go ahead and grab 2 blocks. Curl back toes and lift the back knee off the floor. Rock it forward and back in this lunge. Forward and back. Prepare for the transition. Weight on your front foot. Lift the back leg up and let it balance. Let it bend. Bend and straighten. And then go ahead and take back foot, plant it down, 2 feet together. On your breath in, you'll find your flat back. On your exhale, you'll fold. And then prepare to rise. Deep breath in and release. Hands beside you. Tadasana, easy Tadasana. Hands on your hips, feet a few inches apart, nice and grounded. Take your right foot back and plant it in an angle. I call it Easy Warrior 1 because I want it to feel really comfortable. Adjust your stance. Back foot on an angle where your hip feels good. Front knee is bent. Can go forward of your foot or not, as long as it feels good. Okay? Now, we're going to take the arms and start to swim. So forward, weight on the front foot, weight on the back foot, right? So transition forward and back. Reach as far as you can, and then open up and come back. A couple more times. Great. Next time you're back, pause here with the front leg straight. You'll take one hand and place the opposite hand in it. So you've got your palms at your lower back or your sacrum, and your shoulders are relaxed, chest feels open. Your gaze is up to where the ceiling meets the wall, and find your breath. Good job. So notice which hand is in front of the other hand so that you can do the other side. I have my left hand and my right hand on top. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands on your hips. Prepare to move into a balancing position. The back leg is going to come forward and up into crane. Here we go. So slide it forward and lift your leg up until the thigh is parallel to the floor and your foot is flexed. Find a focus for your gaze. It helps with the balance and your breath. So it's fine to keep your hands where they are, or if it feels cool, come on up and breathe. Breathing and balancing. Inhale, exhale, hands can return to your hips, 2 feet together, hip width apart. Great job. Other side, taking your left, it's my left, take your other foot back, front knee bent, shoulders relaxed, and then start your movement. Reach way forward and then back, as if you were parting the clouds. Reach and feel resistance. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Pause here, front leg straight. Now, what's the other side for your palms? So now it's going to be, in my case, right palm on my back or on this little box I have that's my microphone. Hopefully you don't have a bulge like I do, but if there's a box there, just you can go in front of it like me. And then your other hand on top. Hold here. Have a soft smile and a soft gaze. Great. Now inhale. As you exhale, we'll release the hands, bend the front knee, and prepare to go into balancing crane. Inhale. On the exhale, lift back leg up and forward. Come to where the thigh is parallel to the floor and extend both arms up towards the sky. Pause here and breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips and lower the foot to the floor. Release your arms beside you, palms forward. Take a deep breath in and sweep both arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. So I'm stepping my right leg back and then the left. Holding plank for a moment, or you can do the knee down plank. Hold here, breathe. Find your breath and your strength in plank. And now knees to the floor. Stretch it back, that's your extended child's. Come back up to the tall kneeling and step your right foot forward. Shoulders drop. And now we're going to try a twist, a balancing twist. So there's different options. You can take your left hand and place it on a block or the floor, and you can keep your knee down. You can start to rotate to the right and extend the right arm up. And this would be option 1. Option 2 or 3 would be to come up into a lunge, a high lunge with the back knee off the floor. And then another option, which will challenge your balance a bit, will be to release into the prayer hand twist. So hold here, breathing in and out through your nose. Take a deep breath in, exhale, look down, and release your hands either to the blocks or the floor. Drop your knee and come back to 2 knees. Find a child's pose. Come up on your fingertips like you're playing a concert piano and press down on their fingertips as the backs of your hands reach up towards the sky, and have this opportunity to get a nice stretch from your hands, arms all the way back to your hips. Inhale and exhale, come back up to your tall kneeling position. So we're going to be doing that on the other side, the twist. So take left foot forward. Remember your options. So options could be keep the knee down, hand on the floor or a block, start to turn. Sorry, my back is to you here. In fact, I think I'll turn around so you can see me. All right, so now you'll choose where your option, and the final balancing possibility would be prayer hands and lifting the back leg up off the floor and finding your balance. Connecting left and right hands together helps to balance the brain as well. Good. Inhale. On your exhale, you'll look down, release, and then step that front foot back, drop both knees, and stretch it out. Good. Now coming on down to your bellies, we will move on to Shalambhasana, or locust pose, with your chin to the floor or just looking down, but don't squish your nose. Bring your arms beside you, but roll your shoulders in, turn your palms up, and now lift just the right leg 6 inches off the floor, stretch through it, inhale, exhale, right leg, and now lift the left leg off the floor, stretch through it, and lower. Great. Now keep both feet down, both legs down. Feel energy in the tops of your feet. And now lift the chest and the arms. Inhale. So you'll notice that your shoulders are rolling in, your palms are facing up, and you're holding. Find your breath. And then, if your low back says it's okay, lift both legs off and hold here. Breathe. Holding and breathing, strengthening the back. Great job. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Curl your toes. Place your hands by your chest. Give yourself a little stretch back, and then find your way to sitting on your mat. So, I'm going to turn around again. So, you're going to have your back is straight. Your feet start on the floor. Hands behind your knees, your thighs. So, where are we? Upward facing boat. This is a balancing pose, and it starts here. With your breath, lift both feet off the floor and balance here. Now, if it feels like fun, you can release your arms. And of course, the option to extend both legs is there. Breathing in and out through your nose. Breathing, balancing, strengthening. Great job. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll sit up, crossing at the ankles, and take a moment. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. And now, transition to your back. So, we will lie down, but let's take the opportunity to use our abdominals to go down nice and slow, right? So, engaging your abs, tucking your chin, and lowering on back to the floor. When you're all the way down, bring both knees into your chest and rock side to side. Good. Plant one foot on the floor, the other leg up towards the sky. Place your hands behind the thighs and point and flex your foot. Excellent. Come to stillness here. Breathe. Now release your arms, and I'm going to ask you to lift up without pulling, but rather using your body's strength, your abs and your back, and take a breath in and lift up. Hold here. Good, and you can bend the knee and release and lower down. Switching sides. Other leg extends. You can place the hands behind the thigh, point and flex. Now come to your still place, release the arms, so you'll be using the strength of your muscles and not your helping yourself get up, if you know what I mean. Take a deep breath in and lift it up. Breathing in and out. Lower down, bend the knee, let it in. Good. Extend that same leg out on the floor, bring the other knee in for a knee down twist. Knee across, relax the shoulders, extend the opposite arm out to the side, palm face up. And adjust your shoulders. Good. No need to let the knee go all the way to the floor. In fact, I prefer that you don't. Keep that leg parallel to the floor. And then choose your head position. Perhaps you'd like to turn to look over your opposite shoulder so that you can get the full twist in your spine. Option. So inhale, option to turn. And then continue breathing. Awareness of breath into belly. Awareness of releasing tension in your lower back as you exhale. Good. Next breath in, we'll come back to center. The leg that's bent will straighten out on the floor. Bring the other knee in. Prepare for your knee down twist, other side. Take it across. Adjust your shoulders. Extend your arm. Find your breath. Choose your head position. Maybe straight up feels great. Or on your next breath, you could turn to look over your shoulder. Breathe into belly. Exhale, lower back. Good. Next breath in. Come back up. And both knees in. Great. So last position before we move to relaxation will be our bridge pose, Setu Bandhasan. So the feet are going to be more or less hip width apart, so plant them down. Arms beside you, root down in your feet, and then lift your hips off the floor. Hips lift, hips lift, hips lift. Belly lifts, chest lifts. Press down on your arms. And then what if you took your arms underneath you, interlaced your fingers, and gave yourself a little leverage here? More ability to press down and press up at the same time. Balancing that downward energy with the upward energy. Breathing into belly. Breathing into chest. Feeling your chest expand 360 degrees around. Breathing into belly. Breathing into chest. Feeling your chest expand 360 degrees around on your deep inhales. Good. And now when you're ready to release, shoulder comes out, other shoulder, and your vertebrae roll back to the earth. Take the next few moments to move in any way that would feel really good for you. Okay? So do any other stretch that feels good. It could be a yoga stretch or not. It could be a hip opener or not, or hip stretch, or another twist. And then after a few moments of your stretching, go to final relaxation. So I'm right here. You can join me by simply extending your legs, releasing your arms beside you, palms face up, and closing your eyes. So finding a comfortable place for the next minute or so. Relaxing your feet, your ankles and your toes. Relax the backs of your legs, your knees and your kneecaps. Allow both of your legs to feel really heavy. Hips and pelvis, relax. Take an easy, soft breath into your belly. Relax your belly. Chest, shoulders, arms, hands, all relax. Sides of your neck, front of your neck, your throat. Release your jaw away from your skull. Soften your tongue. Let your eyes soften deep in your eye sockets. Relax your forehead and temples. And let go. Just let go. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Be with your breath. And now in the next few moments, begin to deepen your breath and start to come back. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then begin to move and stretch any way that feels Good. And then from there, transition, taking all the time you need, back up to your seat so you can go on with your day. So once you have found your seat, find your ground once again. Tune into your breath. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together and rub them. Place one hand on your chest and the other hand on top of that hand, and just cultivate an inner smile, a sense of gratitude. And when you're ready, open your eyes. If you liked this video today, then click on like. I'd love for you to subscribe, so subscribe to the channel, and I'll meet you next time on your mat. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.